Draft pick here. Umber, you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Another day, another dollar on the hand, getting server. Got some people. Got an interesting range of people here. I think we're going what gold. We're gold one to grandmaster here. Love it. But the teams are pretty even. People's heads are hot, and I'm interested to see how these rivalries are going to work out here, especially considering that anime thighs and one shot are on different teams. Those two butt heads every once in a while. It's very amusing. So I didn't know we could see the
The
chat.
messages? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I always tell them ahead of time. Yeah, make sure you don't say anything. Always the left side that I gotta worry about, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're seeing we got some matchups here. With
They're gonna take his main, his one trick.
Oh god, this is gonna be very interesting. Yeah, Joel's gonna have a hard time playing jungle if he gets this ribbon snatched here. He probably thinks he's safe since they didn't ban him, but.
Alrighty.
There it is. Haha, Trollmaster. Heartbroken.
He is swearing like a storm right now.
Oh, for sure. My boy is
From now on, Troll always has to be on the right side. He can't be on the left side.
That's better yet. The challenger picked their $20. Little do they know that they're damn right. Here we go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Troll's having a fun time now.
I wonder what Jungler's gonna pick out here. I mean, we are looking at the two teams, really polar opposites. I mean, if we look at Team 1, they're basically a whole lot of damage and not a lot of utility. Meanwhile, Team 2 is packing a lot of utility, not a whole lot of damage. But obviously, late game, Rygar is just kind of the damage. So here comes the balancing act here, though. Lunchy and Mingus are definitely gonna have to balance out this this team comp that blue team has going on right now, and Mingus is definitely taking on his shoulders. Fantastic pick in Rammus as far as team comp wise, but when it comes to countering the other team, kind of mid. Not gonna lie, kind of mid. My bottle is fascinating. Obviously, Nautilus and Pike are the two champs who were not around the last time we did these analyses. And looks like you're not going to see Zingham in this game, that's for sure. Understandable. Considering Nautilus can counter a lot of comps, and Pike is Pike. Ah, right. Troll does play some Shyvana on the side. However, Shyvana is one of those champs where your team you're not able to take control of those objectives. This will not exist. Mingus actually banned the Rammus instead. Okay, he's gonna pick the 5. How would you rate that pick to finish off this team?
Ooh, trying to think of that one.
Like a B strength. I mean, his team kind of needed an engage, which is a plus for him. However, they also needed a tank. Vi is more of a semi-tank, so give us some points there. But the fact that she does only AD damage and their team has multiple AD carries, and only Diana to pack the AP punch, maybe you should look to pick an AP oriented champion. But considering they needed to engage, she didn't really have much of options.
Since I already know Troll personally, I know it's not gonna be. It's gonna flop. It's gonna flop hard too.
What, Shyvana? Well,
Yep.
Shyvana, I've seen him pop off a couple times. It really is hit or miss for him.
The only thing that's gonna save that team is they got 3 Grandmasters.
Yes, it literally.
Corrupt, Heathen, and Team Diff are the 3 Grandmasters on that team.
Oh wow, I didn't even know Heathen was Grandmaster actually.
This is her main account, but she plays on a Grandmaster level for support.
Right? Yeah, no, for sure. Or she does play with Awakened, who is one of our Grandmaster level players. Let's see. And then we're looking at 2 team fighting teams here, 2 objective-based teams. It's definitely going to be pretty spicy when those dragons start dropping. You know, I did not even think about the fact that that's going to be Diana versus Vigar mid. That's like that lane is never really peaceful. Like it seems like it might be, but like one person's flopping in that lane for sure.
Possibly.
Interestingly enough, I think that top lane is actually going to be the lane where you'll see a possibility of both people getting fed.
Minions have spawned.
But it's just because both of them really do well in those mid-game rooms.
So let's see what we got here. Oh, it's very peaceful right now. For the time being. Yep.
But if we look bot lane, we can see they're kind of hovering here, looking for blue side to make any sort of misstep. But both junglers will be starting on the bot side, getting leashes from their bot laner.
Oh.
Interestingly enough, both bot lanes gave up their first minion. I mean, that XP seems small, but it's the difference between level 2 and level 1. Seeing some action here in the top lane.
Yep.
Nugget getting a great trade-off on Team Diff, using their Challenger Ribbon skills.
Yep.
The pain. I know the pain. I know the pain. However, Renekton's interesting. You don't see too much Renekton in this game, actually, but he definitely has the power to pop off into kind of...
Faiz is getting pushed under tower, and Riven's just abusing this top lane. So
yeah,
Renekton's a late game champion anyways.
Renekton did get off a really good trade on that Riven there. He's actually taking the lead. But that was after him eating his berries, so they're quite even here in the actuality.
Is Riven gonna do a cheater recall? Nope. Okay. Meanwhile, on the mid lane. Absolutely nothing. Bot lane?
Yeah. I'm a bit surprised. We look at the first level being taken by Vi in the top jungle.
Yep.
Shyvana's not going to contest, but will Vi be running straight through mid? Yes, it looks like she will be ganking here.
Yep, and they already got a ward in there.
Alright, so nothing's going to come of that, but if you look bot lane, nothing's happening there. Okay.
Literally nothing yet. Meanwhile, top lane, Riven and Renekton. That's a nice little skirmish here.
Yeah. Just kind of trading evenly. Renekton does get a low 5 advantage, but nothing's going to come of it.
Bot lane, they're rotating mid. Oh, blue team got first blood. But are they going to make it in time?
Oh boy, it looks like well, Riven does not have any vision here in the top side. Looks like it's a full-on gank coming in down on the Riven. 2 flashes and dash. That's a Riven for you.
Yep, so that was 2 ganks. Bot lane roaming up to mid, and a lovely top lane gank. Let's see here.
Let me see. Shyvana is actually going to go in and stick top side.
Are we going to get another scuttle?
You should be going for it here. And I mean, she's a little bit close to Vigar, Riven, but that Smite's going to secure it for sure. With the amount of pressure that Shyvana just provided for Renekton, actually allows him to get a full extra play.
Sure. Well, Shot just got his first item while backing. Rod of Ages for Diana. Sensible play.
Well, very early. Getting that Rod of Ages before 3 minutes and 30 seconds is massive. In a fantastic spot.
Red team
And he's showing it off. All right, there it is. First kill in the mid lane. Or, well, no,
Just
it's not.
second kill of the same
My
person.
bad, my bad. Wow.
Alright.
I know the first one escaped me, so it looks like one shot is abusing Dr. Guju a little bit here. And like I said, this is a very feast or famine lane. One person gets stomped out, in the Vicar versus Diana lane. It looks like
Now
it's
there's
gonna be
three
Vicar
people in this
again.
bot jungle. What are they gonna do here? Are they gonna catch him off guard? No, they're just still in theirs and leaving.
I think. Wow, fantastic flash by Arcane. Just bad timing for Heathen on that ult there. He was unlucky enough to have him flash right as that ult went out. Great try on that play though. Unfortunately, I think the two of them could have been a little bit more aggressive on going on that Kaiser.
Diana has a hold, I believe.
I got ults there. That was a full combo from him leaving Diana to have it.
Let's take a look at this Vigo real quick. Oh, he's gaining stacks slowly.
Looks like top lane might have something happen here if my is willing to help with the Renekton.
Nope.
Nope.
They're gonna be focusing that dragon up soon.
Yes, for sure.
Windrake, yep, attack speed.
Shyvana wants to instantly go for it here. She's gonna go ahead and get that scuttle for vision. But there's no such thing as sneaking this dragon, so let's see what happens next.
Yep. They're just waiting on their team to come.
Wherever you bought. Unfortunately, Diana's backing right now. That's horrible back timing here. Blue team's gonna have to fight with man down. There's no way they're able to contest this. The guy's gonna go for the steal. She fails. She's gonna keep going in. She must have known how to flash up. Oh, Vi did have flash up. After filling that steal, she should have just left. Unfortunate. Oh, Kaiser's gonna try to get the kill. She does. Is she gonna be able to get out? Is the question. Does she have ult? Oh no!
Nope. Oh.
Great ult from Sona. She was able to save herself via leveraging her own ult. But wow, good ult from Heathen. Gonna go in and secure the Kaiser's kill. And the game is quite even here, actually. Blue team has the kill lead, but they are actually behind on gold by 1.5k. Less than that, 500.
Well, they're about to be a little bit way more behind on gold after that first tower.
Right on. And considering the fact that red team is also getting Herald here, yeah, there's no way then it's going to be able to help them contest this Herald. I think they get Herald for free as well.
Yep.
And the issue with Vi here is she kind of has going to try to tie so this. Okay, she can't. She's not going to have the time to make that mistake. That's good. Because if she tried to steal that and died again.
Gonna leave it. Is River gonna leave it in time?
Yep.
Yep. And they get first tower.
For sure, they get first tower. I'm surprised they used that there, to be honest. Very surprised.
First turret destroyed.
Oh, they're building it up. But...
Oh, Renekton doesn't want to keep being aggressive here. That confuses me a bit. But I mean, I understand that their team would definitely be on the way. But they can definitely get into one more tower before they back. I think Renekton's playing a little bit safe here, but that's okay. There it is. He's waiting over the wall. That's the Shyvana bait in. Goes in on him. Shyvana's going to get away here nice and clean. But the question is, does Renekton win this? This is a Rod of Ages. Diana has been stacking Rod now for 4 minutes over.
But that's not what they were betting on. They were trying to get that Rift Herald into that tower.
They got it, so they should walk away now, but team is going to keep
trying there to help.
Yeah, but yeah, this one they just need to leave. Alright, Vigar, again, a little early on that ult. Not quite at that damage point yet, but hey, he's working on it.
River's gonna finish him off?
Yeah, very dead Vigar, extremely dead, super dead. But Renekton's gonna he's not able to get any pressure. Bot lane looks like they're having a fiesta though.
What's going on down here?
Bot lane is actually able to keep the red team close in goals by taking their own tower. Wow, another fantastic solo. Actually, is gonna almost save them in that fight, but it's just not enough.
Vi's dead here.
Super dead, and so is Kaiser. He gets faced. Yep. Cole has the ult. Fantastic. Yumi does not survive this either.
Does Shyvana get a triple here? Nope.
She does. She's not have enough tankiness to chase under tower. But if Yumi stays here, she's gonna die.
Nope, that was enough.
Oh, Shyvana is diving way too deep here. Like, That was an insane
Diana's here to end this game.
That
This
was
fight.
an
Yep.
insane play. Yeah, Diana's gonna clean up here. Simple as that. No real place where she wanted to go.
Rampage.
Meanwhile, up in mid lane, we can see the Riven once again going all in on the Vigar. Vigar uses his full combo, Riven still sails right through, and the Alshon does not have enough time to actually chip that Riven
It's
off.
very bad timing on the ultimate. With the Vagar ult, you want to time it perfectly so you get that execute.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get off his full combo panic ult. We've been seeing a few panic ults from him in this game. Probably first time he's played in-house, I believe. Just a bit nervous.
Why is this trap?
Okay, we're seeing a first ARAM situation. And it lasted all 5 seconds. I do appreciate that about this game. Alright, my guy going for the cooking, that doesn't work out. You're definitely not trying to go in too aggressively on the kill. If we take a look at the lead here, we see Diana's absolutely carrying blue team here with a massive gold lead. Meanwhile, Renekton and Shyvana are trying to keep up with her to keep red team in it. And it's working out well. I mean, it's a very tight match. Huge. Of course, Ryan is gonna die there. Daniel was trying to keep it up. Oh, wow. Okay, these Sun ults have been really good this game. Ah, Akshan, you're not slick, my boy. Oh, nice flag. Is it enough though? Does Diana not have her dash? Okay, it doesn't matter. Rest in peace, dude. There's just no escape, man. Oh, but there's no escape for her either. Super dead, Diana. There's no way. Yeah. That is hell. Oh, wow. Thank you. Fuck. I'm surprised you didn't. Too bad they're all dead now. That was amazing. Oh, blue team did a 1-by-1 mistake, and that's gonna give them a full wipeout. A free dragon for red team once again. This is gonna be Shyvana's second dragon. Blue team cannot afford to keep making these mistakes, and they're already behind. Huge play, or rather a series of unfortunate misplays for blue team. It's gonna land red team actually very secure in the lead for the first time this game with a 4K lead. They're gonna move straight for the Rift Road as well. See if blue team will be able to contest. I doubt they will. That's a tower down. Luckily that isn't suicide. And that's where Taylor's on as well. Wow. Sleeping play from red team there. That's how you take control of the match. I just would have rather missed the road because even though one shot is no longer the richest person on the map, he can still contest and pop the Vigar and the Akshan and the Sona. However, the big issue he's having here is A, Sona's ults have been on point this game, which makes it hard for him to make any good plays. And the two most fed people on their team are semi-tank, which is not super great for Diana. In a 1v1 situation, she can take them, but not in a team fight. So it's definitely an uphill climb for Diana, and then no one else on their team really has any chance of contesting them, really, except for maybe Riven, I suppose. But as it is now, red team's playing very tight, not really giving them any room to make picks, so we'll have to see.
They leave me no choice.
Seeing blue team, honestly, you know what we're talking about, but they don't have a proper tank, and therefore they don't have proper peel. Their Kaiser is absolutely struggling to get any ground up. Honestly, the red team kind of suffers from the same thing. They're up strong as well, but they have a lot more CC. Red team is just moving around as a group, and blue team is just split up all over the place. I mean, Diana's gonna almost certainly die here. Nope, no flash. It's gonna give her life, but not forever. Unfortunately, that's a dead Diana. And yes, just like that, Red Team has taken a very solid lead in this game. Extending their lead to 8K now. Doubling it in the last 2 minutes. And Blue Team has no choice but to try to A-Ram here and stop them from running for the towers. But unless they can create some sort of diversion now, yeah. A smooth disengage, taking advantage of Fire Arcade and Sona speed up, and Red Team is gone.
Red team still has a Herald.
Oh,
Let's see what
man.
we're gonna do here.
That's a terrifying prospect, I didn't realize.
Yep.
Whose hands is it in? Shyvana.
Relish hands.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel how much time left on it. No, I guess we don't. Okay.
Sona has the ultimate scaling.
Oh, Shyvana's made her first mistake in a while. She's out of position here. This is a big chance for Diana and Vi to make a play, but they did not have vision on her the whole time. They had no clue where she was. Shyvana's going for the back here. Very smart, but is she going to be in time? The answer is absolutely not. That's a mistake from Shyvana.
She can 2v1 this. Yeah, she can 2v1
I
this.
don't think so, just because Diana's there. Diana's best. However, since they went so hard for her, that Shelly
That's
might
the
make it to
tower.
another tower. Okay, no, that Ken is actually going to take Shelly out by itself. That's so funny. Shelly cannot 1v1 the tower. Cannot 1v1 the cannon. Confirm. Ah, there goes Nugget. There goes Yumi. And there goes another tower here. Vi's not going to be able to protect this tower.
Oh, that was a smart play. Shyvana wasn't out of line.
No,
Shyvana,
she wasn't.
yeah. Nope, she
She's not
had
as
two
well.
people up in the top lane with her.
She's able to push out the bot. Get an extra tower. They basically got 2 towers off of that.
And they positioned it so they can get this Elder Drag coming up in 20
Oh
seconds.
no, and that game.
Yep.
Oh wait. Well, I mean, 3 of them are going to be up when it comes through, but they are probably going to grab an inhib tower here. No, they're not. They're just going to go straight for the dragon, which I can't blame them for. I don't think that there's any way that Blue Team is going to be able to contest this, and by the time that dragon's gone, this game is severely over. I mean, that's
enough burst damage to deal with it. And
Yeah.
Sona's gonna sustain that everything that she can right now.
I mean, it's not like Blue Team can contest that anyway. We're looking at a 12,000 gold difference now. It's not really something you can fight your way around anymore.
I did tell you it was not going to be a fair match. It was 3 Grandmasters versus 2.
I mean, it was pretty even the whole time until literally, I'd say Troll's fucking taking control of these dragons has been a major factor. He's actually the most fed person on the team, and he is diamond. So, you know, you never know what's gonna happen.
No, Renekton's more fed than him.
Renekton?
Yep,
Oh, yeah,
6 and
you're right.
1. Shyvana's 5 and 4.
Well, I just meant the gold wise. But yeah, she is still more fed than her. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
And that is a true power challenge. Also, Heathen has also been playing fucking insanely, I'm not gonna lie.
That's because Heathen's build is an extremist level of scaling.
Yeah.
And they can't even touch any of her allies without dying.
It's been ridiculous as well. Yeah. She's disengaged and saving them from a couple key moments in this game that could push the fight to be, you know, a little bit more in Blue Team's favor. But the whole match, really, Red Team has been just keeping a small gold lead on them until that gold lead just erupted into continuous. Blue Team hasn't won a fight in about 5 minutes.
Sona has he does a tiny bit more damage than Vigar right now. And Vigar's at almost 200 stacks.
You know, shotgun Sona.
And it's that Lichbane build. I've never seen that build before.
What, the Lichbane build? You've never seen shotgun Sona?
Nope.
This is a PC thing. Oh man, here it is, the bush hitting. One of my favorite types of plays.
There's a ward right there. There's a ward
Yeah, they don't
right
know. They
there.
don't know. What did you do? You're not supposed to do that. The sad thing is,
Backfired.
even though two teams looking at it,
No,
they can't,
Kaiser
they can't even play properly.
should have dashed in with Yumi's ult. That would have been
Oh
the
yeah, and then he
whole
would have
game.
died
Perspective, I
instantly.
think.
They would have died before they even got rooted by Yumi's ult.
Red team champions league.
I mean, the thing about it is, even when blue team knows they're all in the bush, they can't do anything because they can't like go and reverse pop them because they just lose the fight.
Team double kill.
And that's the game.
Red team.
That was game.
Red team triple kill.
At
Legendary.
almost 20,000 gold.
Let me study this team so I can make sure it never happens again. Great game by him. That was a great, a good match, honestly. It was very even into the last 7 or so minutes.
Swap.
is playing.
All right, now we're getting back into the stream.
Yes, we're
They're
starting
just-
off
uh,
with a very strange team comp so far on the red side. I mean, we're seeing their top jungle, oh, that's their mid and support being picked. Okay, so they're not going to have a tank on their team, evidently. On the other hand, red team is picking up very balanced team comp. They're in big trouble if they don't adjust this. Red side, I mean. Yeah, they certainly do have a good mix of damage, I'll give them that. They're mixing a good mix of engage versus peel versus tankiness. They don't have any engage, they don't have any tank. And they don't have much peel, but they do have Seraphine, so I'll give them that. One thing they certainly do have is a lot of damage though. Blue side's looking a bit more utility balanced and whatnot, but definitely a late game comp on the blue side. Drastic bans again. This is when the rubber needs to run. Thanks, man. Absolutely. If they're smart, they're going to be banning Vayne here as well, because he loves a good Vayne match and he's very good with it. But he also goes Lucian. As a matter of fact, I think banning Jinx was a bit of a mistake because he doesn't really play on either of those champs. On the other hand, he could also be playing support this game to team differently. Olaf ban, always is good ban. Yumi ban, alright. Ike ban, smart. Ike could destroy their team, they're also squishy.
oh
Man,
no.
we got the Seraphine ban as well. Oh, you're gonna ban Seraphine and leave her Sona open again?
Uh-huh.
Foolishness, so foolishness.
She's not a Sona main.
No, she's a Seraphine main, so it's smart. That's the funny thing. As scary as Sona was last game, her Seraphine would have been even scarier. So, you know, can't complain. Oh, they left that. Wow, Tinder's gonna be channeling the spirit of Valkyr, pulling out the Lee Sin jungle pick.
Well,
There you go. Lovely, you know, in her standout performance last match. Gotta give it up. Second phone days, sorry. What's the main? There you go. Same the polar opposites here. The Zero 2P versus the Phil amalgamation. Still, the Oriana pick just kinda tells me a bit. Because I know Sancho plays a good Galio, so he could have pulled that out. But anyway, let's see how this matches up. I will definitely say I expect the blue team to win team fights pretty handily. So it's going to be red team's going to have to win in lane if they're going to win. We'll say that. I'm looking at the lane matchups here. Malphite Lucian against Sona Clarky. Interesting. I don't really know how that works out. Orianna versus Vigar, super fucking passive lane. And then Jace versus Renekton, which is going to be the craziest lane by far.
I'm really curious on how it's gonna end.
Yeah, me too.
There's shots Lucian. Corrupt is Lee Sin.
Corrupt. Corrupt does play a lot of Lee Sin. Oh man, they are going hard this game. They're trying.
Game diff is Renekton, which is scary anyways.
That's the same pick he played last game, and he was the richest man on the map. So.
The only pick that's messing with me on that, the red team.
Welcome to
I mean, blue team has got to be that Malphite.
Right, Malphite board is pretty weak, but I mean, late
You
game.
want to see something funny? You want to see something funny? Or he's the 80 carry.
Minions have
Or is the 80 carry? Huh. So they're running double AP bot lane,
Yep.
which is
scary.
two of the GM level players, by the way.
I don't know how it happened, but
I think it could be risky. Well, here's the thing, right? Because Malphite's not really gonna have much he can do early game, right? But remember,
the only question I have for you is,
Mhm.
why is there 4 GMs on one team?
because they wanted it to be like that, and there's only 3 GMs on one team.
Count them out.
Okay,
Red team.
Awakened, Lovely Heathen, and Sancho. Luxonus is not GM.
Oh, we'll watch that in a second. But let's get down to the spot lane.
All right, Lane already starting off a little splasty. A little splasson.
Lee Sin's going for the gank at Corky.
Yeah.
Yep, he misses his kick. Meanwhile, Jace versus Renekton.
Oh, look at the
Renekton's getting
bottom.
really low.
We're seeing Lee Sin taking take that ward out. He's looking in the game, but he's gonna go ahead and back off because of that ward left him back out here. Good ward by Sancho and him.
Jace is taking the advantage over this Renekton. Meanwhile, Vagar versus Corky is watching a very interesting match here.
Oh, bot lane, looking at the gank. Oh boy, looks like Lee Sin's gonna come out on the back foot after that gank there. Unfortunate, but there's not going to be too much support Lee Sin's going to receive for his ganks in bot lane until Malphite's level 5. And that's just the way it's going to be. On the other hand...
He was really wanting to do that, but meanwhile, this Riven. this Riven.
Yeah, Riven is in very deep right now. There is no escape. There is no escape.
Poop.
Alright, well, we're seeing that very aggressive style of play that Trollmeister likes to use in the solo queue, kind of kicking his ass in this sort of constructive play. Because they're going to see you, and they're going to kill you. It was a good try, though.
Vagar's low on mana in the mid lane. Meanwhile, Jace v Renekton is very nice opening up here.
Yeah, they're getting a little spicy with it, trading evenly. Renekton had that level 5 advantage, but now Jace is able to match it. Of course, Jace doesn't really match anybody's level 5 since he doesn't necessarily have one, but men can dream. Be that as it may, Waken actually does have the advantage here, despite what it looks like. Team Diff is going to have to get... Oh, now that is a good opportunity for Team Diff. If Waken steps too close here, he will definitely take advantage. Botman is getting a little spicy as well. Nope, we're seeing backs happening. Wow.
They have lane prio. Oh, no.
Wait.
Oh.
Fucking what a Lee Sin kick to finish things off. Wow. That was...
Meanwhile, in the bot lane, they're trying to recover this lane prio.
We
No,
are...
Orianna is an excellent zoner. which is a huge vantage point against Malphite.
Yeah, and then I think another thing that I think the reason they decided to do it this way instead of putting Corky bot lane as well is because as you can see, Malphite's so weak and then early, it's letting Orianna build this tier first item and is not getting punished for it really. And I don't think you should
Oh
be able
no,
to do shit.
Oriana's first item is always tier, but Dr. Guju has already purchased his first item. And it's only 2 people on that team. Vhagar and Renekton with their first items. Blade of the Rune King for Renekton and Rod of Ages for Vhagar.
Yes, indeed. We're going to see around the 4-minute Rod of Ages from Vhagar. Almost as strong as the Diana's by last game. And we all know Vhagar is going to do well with that HP and mana scaling. This is a high priority target.
Lee Sin's looking for a gank here. Troll buys his first item, and the Jace has a hole breaker. Scythe for.
Nothing takes an abuse, looking for a back.
Oh, they're both building it. Okay, okay, I like this builds. I like these builds, this Sona and Orianna.
Now, Orianna seems to. They're gonna go ahead and just start with the tier and not finish off the item until later. It's like Orianna's gonna go ahead and build out
It's
her.
a really expensive item.
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and build out her Ludens first. Because Ludens is also a very expensive item, so it makes sense that she doesn't wanna put that power spike back too far. Especially since she's not necessarily gonna get her power spike from her. What an insane fight in the bottom.
Lee Sin's keeping it lively down there.
Unfortunately,
He gets destroyed by this.
He didn't notice that the Orianna was coming back down and a little bit too late, and he was able to be killed.
Now, if Jace is left alone for even 13 seconds, he has what it takes to take out 2 towers.
No, for real. He's just that kind of champion. And I do believe he's going to be building his Sheen item next as well, just to make sure he's absolutely as degenerate as possible. I've played against Awakens Jace before, not fun.
Cannon engaged.
Of course, I can say the same about Spazzy's connected. So. What will be happening? Fight in the bottom river once again. It seems to be the hotspot of action. This day.
Jace gets this first tower, and he's going to go over, shut down this Lee Sin.
And with that first tower, he gives his team a 2,000 gold lead. Okay, a D4. That's an aggressive ward from Jace. He's going to go ahead and go for everything. His team is not in position.
He was baiting it.
His team isn't in position to back him up. It's not a good bait. There's nothing much he can do here, unfortunately, but his team can go and rush the dragon, but they're just being too scared about it. Troll's not rushing to that dragon, despite them taking out the throw, and it's going to cost them here. Jace might go down. And
Corky doesn't arrive in time. But
not to mention, since Corky's up here, there's no way that the red team can take dragon anymore. He's going to have to sit up top, and Lee Sin should be looking to move towards that dragon now. That's when they have. Ooh! Malphite taking the heat off that dragon just in time to save Vhagar's life. That was hilarious.
Let's see what we got here.
Hopping around, looking aggressive, looking to make a play. In the river.
Oh, she is on the wrong side to do this.
No, it doesn't like there's going to be anything happening around dragon for now. But since red side's pushing up on that tower, they're gonna be able to get at least a play here. But Jace has a little bit.
Oh no! Please have the Sona ult.
Oh, massive.
Oh no! Back in the mid lane.
Renekton jumps in there, but the exhaust from Cork is able to absolutely slap him in place there. Meanwhile, red team wants to start this dragon up. There's not really anyone to stop him, really. But their hesitation. Yeah, Lee Sin is stuck in base right now. He's not moving.
Oh, he had to buy a lot of items.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm not sure if he's gonna get here in time
Team lost a turn.
to stop things, but he's gonna try. No, he's certainly not. Tower down, tower down.
Sona ult.
Disengage here. Nope, they can't. The Sona ult was too fresh. Pop, there goes the Vygar. Oh, Lee Sin tried to make
Houston
him
kicks his way in.
try, buddy, but that was a little over aggro and boom. Red team. Gonna go ahead
What's the
and,
sustain from Sona?
interestingly enough, the build is not really that changed. They're it's hovering around 2,000, almost 2,000 now, to be fair.
Oh, they're about to catch back up.
Blue team lost a turn.
A melody to
Just
guide
looking
us
to make some
home.
pressure on those turrets here. Those minions might take it out on their own. Not quite, but damn close. Looks like this game is going to come down to whether or not either Lee Sin or Lucian will be able to find a way to get the gold to back up that Renekton until Vargal comes online, or if the Riven and the Jace are going to be able to end the game fast enough. Of course, Corki and Orion also heavily scale, so I'm not really sure what team scales better here. I mean, it's easier to say Vargal because Vargal, Corki and Orion and Sona are all really good hyperscalers. And this Sona is actually making up for the fact that our team has no tank. Single-handedly.
Blue team lost a turn.
Which seems a bit of a misplay from Malphite as far as that Aircraft goes. Because I think when you got Frostfire Gauntlet and Sunfire Gauntlet do share a passive. I mean, it's Sunfire Cape do share a passive, but you know.
A melody to guide us home.
Now Red Team's gonna do whatever they want. They were gonna send their lead to 6,000 gold in the last minute and a half by taking 2 more towers, as well as a couple kills, and it's Blue Team's on their back foot once again. They're gonna have to dig in if they're gonna make a difference here. You know, if not seen the Renekton is by far the strongest person on the Blue Team, and it's actually the strongest person on the map right now. But Renekton, I mean, but Riven is right on his heels, right on his heels. Tremors has been playing very well tonight. Quick Looking's gonna go down there, and ADC too far out in the wild. That's what happens every time, ladies and gentlemen. Don't leave your ADCs alone. Hold their hands on the fastest fruit. Alright, another little Riven Hawk from the troll, and Spicy Arlo. Okay. Team difficulty. Oh, nice. Oh, from Malphite. Beautiful. Unfortunately, even with those perfect things, it's not going to be enough because that's the team isn't there.
They come apart.
What a rip in the rock, I'd say.
How do you put them back together?
Unfortunately, there was an early pick and that wasn't enough. Lucian's going to die as well. Corky's going to live. Everyone's going to live. Wow. And I think that might have been the game stealer right there. Truly. Sancho also one-shots the Lucian before he even gets his ass out of behind the inhibitor turret. Madness.
They just gotta push it.
Yeah, oh, there's side Shelly as well. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is what an overgame looks like. They can get their Shelly to run into the Nexus. It's going to be basically wraps, but they aren't going to be able to push for that.
They're
Alright,
backing up now.
yeah, it's
They got
fine.
some other else in plan here.
Well, they probably had about 4,000 gold unspent altogether as a team, so it makes a lot of sense for them to just
A
back.
melody to guide us home.
I said 4,000 gold. It's probably something close to 8. As you can see, Oriana and Sona are now getting their big bang builds out, and they are scaling hard. Vygar is still struggling a bit on this scale, and Renekton's hitting that point where he's going to start falling off here. Not to mention that these the struggles against Sona and Oriana a lot. It's not a good match for a Bruiser to carry. And Awaken is going to go ahead and quick clap him. Alright, well, there's Awakened, and Heathen's showing off some of their synergy. Moving around the map and clapping motherfuckers. Okay.
Yeah, drags up in 18.
Blue team's issues, they have not been grouping together here. They really needed to just group together as tightly as possible, look to find some groups of 2 or 3 on the other team to take out. But since they're all spread out, their team they can't match their team in any way. None of their people can match them except for nothing. And
So it's Malphite ult to pop off.
he got a really good ult earlier, but it was not enough. It's just not enough at this point, you know.
For his team.
Yeah.
Are they gonna make it in time for the drag though?
Oh, good try. Good try. That was too slow. I needed to do that a couple seconds earlier.
Red team lost a
Mark, I
turret.
definitely going early so that they were knocked up at the time, but that's really good. That's really good.
Rampage.
Unless Renekton is the craziest shit anyone's ever seen.
Rampage. Shut down.
He is gonna get the tower there. Good job, Renekton. Oh, he almost got away too. But yeah, Red Team is gonna go ahead and get him.
Nexus.
This game is hella over.
Unstoppable. Blue team ace.
Hurry.
Mm.
We're live.
And we are back with the last match of the night. This is where it gets real. Alright, this is where everyone's showing off. Everyone's played their champs tonight. People know what the bans are. People know who the threats are. We're gonna see what happens. And everything comes all
Game
together.
3, and Heathen's trying to play Seraphine again.
Yo, here's the last try. Too bad she told some of her teammates last time that her surfing was her main. She's definitely not scared enough of her Sona. But maybe the Sona will actually get banned this game. They'll just take their chances. She can't be that much better. Famous last words. Okay. Alright, we've seen the Olaf ban, the Wukong ban, the Pike ban. Interesting, we're seeing bans of champions who have not been played yet tonight. That's because these players play together and they know that they've been sparing themselves by not letting them be played in the first place. Especially when we're talking about Sancho's Olaf there. That was the first thing they banned. They said absolutely no. Pike ban because Seraphine counter, Riven ban because I think we've had enough of that tonight, I guess. Oh, Troll left. Okay, I was wondering where Troll was. This. Ooh, a Vayne ban. Where are they banning Vayne from? Does Awaken play Vayne? I don't know which of them plays Vayne, to be honest. I know that One Shot plays Vayne. Looks like he's gonna be playing jungle this match. Or not. First pick of the match. Or second pick of the match. To Team Doof. There it is. Okay, I think it's going to be pulling out the ADC position this time. Ezreal, Seraphine. Pretty good lane. Also, we're seeing that Seraphine even does get to pull out her main this game. Sancho is pulling out the Rakan. Oh, they're going to go ahead and go double GM bot lane. No, that's a GM challenger bot lane here versus a. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm tripping again. Because we're looking at his jungle. We're seeing the fabled 5 ignite from spell for blue team. Amazing. We're also seeing blue team extremely squishy. Unless
Dr. Guju has yet to learn his lesson not to play Veigar.
yeah, Guju will never stop trying Vagar. One trick, perhaps, or perhaps they just want to show Veigar's true power. Oh, we're gonna see an Evelyn pick for the first time tonight, which is surprising because at least 7 fucking tenths of the goddamn jungle in the server play Evelyn. Okay, I was just gonna keep flickering through his jungles like we don't know he likes to play Graves the most. If I leave Graves open, I would be willing to bet 50 cents that he definitely chooses on the fucking. Actually, he wouldn't do that because that'd be a horrible pick. It is unlikely he goes Graves here. Their team comp is a little bit out of the box, but from the last time I was complaining about a team comp, that team absolutely waxing. So they did win in lane, like I said they would. Oh, another Shyvana pick tonight. Second one tonight. First time was Troll. Not a Troll pick, they carried, but I'm not player Troll. Which of these teams would you say has the better team comp right now?
Hold up. One moment.
No problem.
I'm doing other stuff on Discord.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the AP comp from the the Heathen Awakened one team, but at the same time, oh no, that's very iffy right there. Karma, Ari, Yasuo, Kai'Sa, and Lee Sin.
A bunch of solo carries, but not much cohesion. On the other hand, to be fair, Karma and Lee Sin both technically have good mockups, even though it's only on their ultimate moves, and Karma's is kind of hard to predict. There's not a lot of synergy on their team, I will say that. They're going to be relying on Karma to set up engages. Ooh, that's a horrifying statement. Meanwhile, they got the one button wowza on the other team. And Malphite. With Shyvana for a backup engage as well. I've got to say, red team is looking like the stronger team comp.
Right.
Ooh, who's gonna outscale though? Red team also. Ooh, blue team has set themselves up for a difficult game in champ select. I'll tell you that much. They're gonna have to win fast, and they're gonna have to win hard.
Welcome to Wild.
Alrighty, let's start the game off here.
Minions have spawned.
Control ward. That's one of my favorite control ward spots playing mid. Solid ward from Ari here. We're seeing Dr. Guju versus Lexonis. This is the first time we're not seeing a big power gap in the mid lane as far as ranks go. So this is Dr. Guju's chance here. Lovely Heathen and Team Diff gonna go ahead with that. This is also the highest skilled bottom lane I think we've seen so far. Sancho being challenger level player. I think Tricky is diamond though. Lovely Heathen and Team Diff both GM level.
Ricky's Emerald, if I remember right. Maybe wrong there.
Tricky, he might be. I know there was at least one. And then top lane, we're seeing Mingus playing Malphite. He's our gold player for tonight. Against Anime Thighs, who is Grandmaster. So, hey, he chose the right champion to do this type of matchup, I'll say that. All he has to do is play safe and he'll gonna start this game, I'll say that much. Definitely have to give him extra props if he manages to win that game. Yeah. I mean that lane. There we go. Yasuo's gonna use his Ignite top real quick. Shyvana's going for the scuttle at half HP. Ooh. Now that's a real Shyvana there, as we can see. Oh man, Yasuo rotating immediately to stop Shyvana from taking this. And he backs off to stop the Malphite from turning that fight, and he busts the Malphite Q with his wind wall. And that is going to be a horrifying matchup for Malphite. I really feel scared for him.
Lee Sin's gonna take another River Scuttle here.
Nope, there's nothing that Shyvana can really do at this point. He ran straight through mid lane to the other River Scuttle. Can't match it. I mean, this team's absolutely hovering, making sure he gets that shit. Gotta love it. Blue team's playing well together so far.
Oh.
Okay, we're seeing our first good deep ward here. Lee Sin getting a ward on that blue buff. Meanwhile, in bot lane, they're just kind of having a bit of a passive win. Ooh! Nice! Sancho forces out. Elon from us. Meanwhile, mid lane, Dr. Guju is struggling. He went in with no mana and he's paying the price. Does manage to bait his laner into a tower shot here though. So it does let him stay in lane. Nah, his laner has absolutely been fooled by him. Dr. Guju with the trick. Oh, Ari's gotta be tilted after that one. Flashes on the tower for the that was just a bad play by Ari. You'd never do that.
They can run.
Doesn't matter how low they are. You can't flash ignite him. You better
That's
just leave
enough
that
of
kill
the
alone.
hunt. The hunt will
Too
resume.
bad
I
for
don't know
Ari.
what you're talking about. That was a
Oh, Ari.
beautiful. She could have just sat there waiting till he came for those berries.
That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
she was doing, was
That's
waiting
what
for the
she
berries,
could've
but
done,
that was the
waited.
dumbest play right there.
That's what I'm saying. That flash play, if you have to flash for that kill, if you can't flash ignite, you better leave that alone, especially against the Vanguard, because he will just cage your ass. And you're stuck under tower. Now what? The saddest part is, yeah, you can never flash in to kill a Vanguard ever, actually, because you gotta need your flash to get out. It's the only way to avoid caging. Until Cassidy gets introduced now, that's gonna be exciting.
Yep.
Nothing much going on in the map right now. And then bot lane is gonna go into the altercation. Just a quick little poke matchup, but in the top river, we're gonna see. Ooh, Dr. Gucci finally gets off a good ult there. Wiped Ari off the map with that one. Good job by him. Looks like this is
One is
finally
also a
gonna
huge
go.
help here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shyvana is able to come in and basically secure him that kill, getting the Vigar ahead. And considering that this is a GM jungle, we're probably going to be seeing him camping mid lane quite permanently here now, since Ari's already tilted and far behind. And I can't blame Ari for being tilted either. I don't think there's a person alive who couldn't be tilted after making that play. Let's see. Boom! Oh, Yasuo gets ulted, but simple flash is going to get him out of the danger zone. Shyvana's punishing Lee Sin for that double scuttle play now by just pressuring the fuck out of every single man he's got while he's stuck on the bot side. They're going to be trading Dragon for scuttle here. Lee Sin instantly goes for the Dragon as soon as Shyvana gets on scuttle, despite having no vision on Shyvana. That is game sense.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
And let's see this mid lane clash right here.
Not much gonna happen because Vigar Cage is the great disengager. This makes people decide not to fight anymore. Okay. This one goes in for secondary. We see some ult trading. A lot of ult trading. A fantastic ult from Seraphine. It's gonna get things started.
Double kill for Ari.
My goodness. Double kill for Ari. Great call out there. That's one way to get yourself back into the game with a beautiful kill. On the other hand, with that Shyvana Ari being out there, Ari gets lost. Ooh, they're gonna go for it, but they cannot fight Shyvana queued up right now. She's been farming. And if we look at Red Team's itemization right now, kind of random in the middle of this fight, but that's 3 Luden's Echoes, ladies and gentlemen. 3. Quite hilarious. It looks like our Malphite's gonna be going AP instead of tank.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage to execute from a freaking Seraphine right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, Seraphine's ult definitely did completely almost turned that fight for her team's favor, but they weren't able to lock down. So that Ari being able to secure those 2 kills, key. Great job by Ari.
Now I can already tell that Ari is building a slightly different build than recommended.
We're going to be seeing probably a Ludens directly into Rabadons here. Nothing wrong with that. We're seeing Rabadons as the second item on a lot of characters these days, actually. Wouldn't be surprised if they went ahead and did more.
For Ari, I would always go anti-heal second.
I hear that. I mean, I was just
the book also has armor piercing. Magic penetration on it,
right,
making it an excellent accessory for your collection.
Alright guys, don't
Shadow
miss me too
Enchant
much.
is now the best item on an Ari.
You said which enchant?
Shadow Enchant.
Shadow Enchants. Okay, those are the best.
Close your enemies and becomes an ultimate about them.
And while we're talking, Blue Team went ahead and had a huge pop-off in the bottom. That's put them right back ahead in this match. What an incredible play down there. We went ahead and saw the Ari start that off with the charm into a Karma ult. Was in there to finish things off. Great play. But yeah, seriously great Ari player. Some tips for any new Aris out there. Let's see. Looking like the top lane's going to be going a little crazy. They're probably gonna get a tower up here as no one is in position to stop them. Bot lane's gonna try to run up there as fast as possible, but it's far too late to stop that tower. But if they don't move the rest, they're gonna be losing 2 towers here. Karma is not moving in the right direction, but Ari is, thankfully. All the same, red team is gonna push that either way. No overstaying from red team, smart plays. They're trying to get themselves back into the game without risking too much here. They don't need to be too aggressive until this dragon gets ready to come up. Top River Pokefest.
This Ezreal back seems to be an interesting game.
Wow. Ari
gets called out.
Woo! Ari Karma combo, but they're taking the right occasion where to go. Big. Oh, the Lee Sin kick is actually going to get a double knockout, but Jocelyn was able to take advantage of it. Incredible. Great play by Blue Team. They're absolutely working together here fluidly. And as a matter of fact, since
that was the first ace of the game right there.
Okay. First ace of the game in Blue Team's favor. They've gone ahead and raised themselves from a 1,000 gold to a 4,000 gold lead here. Well, 3.5 thousand. Now, we're seeing actually in this game, the teams are actually ending up being pretty similar due to Malphite actually going for a full AP build. And we're seeing all of their AP carriers are going for the same build, leading into Rabadons. And games like this really do make it go. I'm assuming we're going to be seeing some nerfs on some items. You know what I'm saying? But that is pretty interesting. But yeah, the fact that Malphite is not going to be going tank does mean that their team comp's going to suffer. But as far as the fact that the other team is also all squishy, having 3 insta-kill mages on your team is not necessarily bad. I don't know.
Yasuo's baiting him up to the top lane right here.
Yeah, in the meantime, we're going to see Seraphine actually get obliterated by the Ari and
but Yasuo's going to die just in time for that tower. That drag.
Yasuo.
2 HP left on the
He's
tower.
not gonna die without a fight, I'll tell you that much. As a matter of fact, he's gonna stack the crap out of that motherfucker, and he's gonna Knight Death.
Double
What
What
a beautiful little fight that was. That was a great 1v2. Wow. Good looking by Anime Thigh, showing off some Yasuo skills. He went from 103 to 303 in that fight. Also took the lead, is the most rich person on the map. We're gonna be seeing some nasty things from Yasuo for the rest of this match, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that Ezreal ult was really close to taking that. But it gave him just the right amount.
There you go. And like you said, Yasuo was able to drag top lane in time for that dragon as well. And Shyvana has been struggling to be in position for these dragons.
Ari's about to try to make a play here.
Karma Ari combo. Unfortunately, Karma is kind of a difficult champion to combo with other ones with the flare or work. You have to be very experienced with her to pull people in the right direction. If you cannot just auto cast Karma's ult. Ooh, Malphite's coming up from behind. He could be looking to do a one-shot cop here. No, he does not have ult here. He does not have ult, but he's gonna get off the slow. Damage, but looking very much in trouble. Ari's gonna go for one shot though, but looking to get some triumph stacks, goes wrap up. Azra's able to finish them off. Okay, we're gonna go and see Seraphine is not able to heal up.
Shyvana.
Yep, that's gonna be a disengage. That's gonna wow. Yeah, that's a 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Meanwhile, there was a trade between Vigar and Yasuo at some point. I was not paying attention. We're still looking at a 3.5 thousand gold lead, so red team and blue team are the exact same point they were last time we discussed it. So I'm not sure who that's good for, honestly. Probably better for red team, since that means they've been able to stop themselves from falling further behind. Gives them a good chance to get back in this game, especially since all of their AP carries have now finished their Rabadons and have the ability to one-shot most of the people on their team. Except for that very interesting Yasuo build. That is insane. And very smart.
It's actually a tiny bit recommended to go IE and Bloodthirster, but this armor, that's throwing me off.
Well, the Spirit Visage makes a lot of sense because the Bloodthirster play, as well as the fact they're all AP. I expect that we're going to be seeing a Wit's End play as well in order to get some attack speed on his build, which is clearly what he's missing the most of. But the question is, where's he going to get the rest of his AD from? I mean, he's going to have to go very high AD item to make up for the fact that he's on Spirit Visage. I imagine we'll be seeing an anti-heal item perhaps because Seraphine. Alright, a great engage from Shyvana here. And okay, the Stasis going to do what Stasis does. Great ult from that fight. But it's not going to be enough to kill anybody. He's going to get full combo comboed. His team is not able to follow up and help him. Now Shyvana's being caught out. He's not able to get off that E clap on anybody, and that's going to be a big wrap for Blue Sky. Okay, now that was the solidification of the lead that the blue team needed. Puts them almost 10,000 gold ahead.
13 kill difference.
Massive.
2 drags, 2 towers, yep. And probably a Baron here?
Yep. Well, I don't think they're going to go for Baron, but they may lose an inhib. Nah, Ari needs to get out of there. She's overstaying at this point, but she is leaving. Fascinating. I mean, Lee Sin is just so rich that he's tanky enough to actually tank their team, despite the fact that he's building anti-AD.
Yasuo destroys everything that tries to touch him.
Exactly. Yasuo is so well built against their AP carries that all of them are quite weak as well. Just means no one can one-shot him. And then if they don't one-shot him, he's just going to heal back to full in about 2 Qs. So it's not
the comeback that they're trying to make here.
Yeah,
as Ari's still backing.
Just a simple overstay. Unless they're able to really get Baron off this, which they aren't able to get Baron off this, they can try though. Shocking. I mean, they don't have the strength to do this Baron in reality. It's so horrible to play by them, in my opinion, but I guess we're going to see what happens. Okay, Ari misses the charm. That's going to give him a chance here. Unfortunately, he was not able to get off a meaningful ult. Lee Sin goes down. Okay, Shyvana's still up, but no, she's back to Ari. And Blue Team's able to take it. And there it is. Yeah, what a surprise. You could have seen that coming. And that's going to be the end of the game for the Red Team. They made their last chance, their last try there. By giving Blue Team a Baron guarantees their loss. There's absolutely 0% chance that they're able to come back.
Yep, and they're going to take this Elder too to
oh my god, he gets out. That's crazy. Team gets tired. That's crazy.
Meanwhile, Corrupt's taking this Elder, not caring about life.
Seeing that Shyvana is the only person on the red team that has over 10,000 gold here. Meanwhile, no one on the blue team has over 10,000. That's kind of shows you exactly where the game's at right here. See what heads down for red team. Oh, Ari was able to skip and scap him, but okay, she's dead. Ari's dead here, but Karma's able to, never mind. Nope. Oh, okay, that strength difference was too high for resistance at this point. And Yasuo decided not to give a fuck. He's going to destroy a couple people before the game ends. Tank the tower for about 15 seconds. Eat the Fire ult with just his passive shield, and then die the tower. Right before the game ends. Good job. GG. That was a pretty. I mean, actually, red team was winning it first, and blue team came back, and they took that comeback to the bank. That was great. GG.
That's it for tonight, guys.
That's gonna be it for today, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Hands in house stream, and we'll see you next week.